Welcome back, guys, to another episode, another Thursday of Invest in Your Future. Let me get that. Another beautiful Thursday to get us started for the weekend. And I always want to drop it on Thursdays because I know Fridays is a party day, Saturdays a party day, but Thursdays still kind of. So I always drop it on Thursdays midday. We're here every Thursday. People with the knowledge in terms of finances, credit, business, entrepreneurship. Knows helping. Let me see here. We're about to get started, get the show started. If you guys have any questions, please comment, like, subscribe, and we'll try to answer those questions on if we are on live. I can try to answer the questions on live, but most times I'll have questions come back later, and I will answer them on our monthly Q&A with the CEO. So if you have any questions, please comment, like, and subscribe. So welcome back to another episode, Invest in Your Future. I'm your host, Kenny, CEO of Kirunda Group Corporation. Coach Kenny here. I'm always here every Thursday, midday. We're trying to always make it consistent. We're here Thursdays because Friday is day or last kind of end of the week day. Saturday is definitely a relaxing day. Sundays, most people take off. So I decided to do the shows on Thursday because it's a better day to kind of catch up and hopefully learn something that could help you progress for next week and help you improve and hopefully invest in your future. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys for joining me today on another episode. We're here every Thursday, midday. Join us, bring friends, family, comment, like, subscribe, wherever you listen to this. We're always willing to answer questions. If you ask questions while we're still, the show's still live, I can maybe answer them. But otherwise, always willing to give back, and that's what we do the show for, to give back to those who are struggling in terms of finances, in terms of credit, in terms of learning about how to improve their personal development, improve their situation, maybe improve ways to be successful if they feel stuck. And we do have a upcoming small little workshop. It's going to be limited. We only have a limited amount of seats. It's going to be a very intimate situation where people can come and ask me questions. It's going to be right here in Arlington. We only have a limited amount of seats, so please, wherever you listen to this, send us an email, send us a comment. So we want to know if you're interested in coming. And it's free. It's going to be free to the public. So please comment, subscribe, like, and we'll try to reach out to you and get you the address. We don't want to make it public because we don't want the place to be over packed like we did the seminar. We want to make it kind of small for those people who have intimate questions in terms of finances, in terms of credit, in terms of improving themselves, in terms of how to build assets and how to get themselves into a better situation. So if you guys missed that seminar, we do have DVDs and also online views of the seminar. It's $14, but the seminar is 2.5 hours. I put all I could into it and gave you all the information you could use. You can just take that DVD or that seminar and improve your life situation dramatically. So go get that DVD wherever you listen to this. There'll be a link. They'll link you directly to it. If you want a physical copy, just ask and we'll email it to you. We've mailed it all the way up to London, so don't worry about where you are. We can always get it to you. It might just take a little bit of time, but if you can't wait, you can watch it obviously online. And I want to give a quick shout out to those people who've really been supportive and really been pushing me. First of all, just all my friends and my family close to me. I want to say thank you so much for the love, the support, and the motivation to keep going, because sometimes, like, we all have bad days. I've had a really bad week myself, but I always want to come back and be positive, because I know for a fact that's what's going to help me improve in the future. And so I want to say thank you, first of all, just to my friends, family, who have really supported me and really guided me in terms of what to do and what to get, what to go after, because sometimes you don't have the ambition every day. Motivation wanes. And same with myself. Yes, I wake up motivated sometimes, but some days I'm not motivated. And you need those people behind you to push you and motivate you. So I really want to say thank you, first of all, to my family and my friends who really supported me and give me thumbs up, give me likes, bought my products, came to my seminars, coming to my workshops. I just appreciate that, because it shows that they're actually willing to take time out of their day to help you improve your situation. So I'm truthfully grateful for that. Second, I want to give a shout out to a couple names here. Kristen Nakanye, thank you so much for the article. I read the article. If you guys haven't seen the article, check out my Facebook at either Invest in Your Future or Kirunda Group and check out the article she wrote. Great article, and I'm glad that she, took the time to write that and also inspire people. But also, she didn't have to mention me, but she did mention me, and I appreciate us. I appreciate that for our company, but also for the time she took to take that out there and shout it out and give it out to other people to hopefully follow us and learn from us also. I want to give a shout out to Jordan Sakitwa. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you guys and the family, and all those who are continuing to support me. I appreciate that so much, guys. And if you like, if you subscribe, if you comment, if you share, it's always grateful. And that's all I ask. I don't ask for anything else. Yes, I ask to buy products, but you don't have to buy the products. I just want you to come back and listen and take the knowledge in, and hopefully it improves you. And that's what I hope for. So today, let's get to the show. Today's show is called Build a System for Your Success. Build a system for your success. Now, we always, for myself, I always preach goals. Have a goal. What's your goals? Everyone I talk to, all my clients that I coach, what are your goals? What are you aiming for? Because if you don't have a goal, you just don't have a chance, because you have nowhere where you're aiming for. So I always preach goals, goals, goals. But now I always want people to understand that when you do have a goal, when you do have something aiming for, you can't just aim for it aimlessly. You can't just wish for something, because if you don't have a system, and you don't have a way of achieving that goal, you have no chance of achieving that goal. You might get there accidentally, but you have no idea of how to repeat it. So think of it like this. If I build a business and I wanted to sell it, I cannot physically sell myself. Slavery's done. I cannot physically sell myself. What am I selling to the person who's buying my business? I'm selling them a system. I'm selling them procedures. I'm selling them a process that I've created, or I bought, or I have invented. And that, in the end, is what I'm selling to the person. So for yourself, for me, I'm always talking to entrepreneurs and business people. If you have a goal, whatever the goal is, I always say, okay, your goal is this goal, whatever it is. What is your system that you're implementing to get to that goal? And that's when the silence goes, because people do not know what a system is, or even how to create a system. So today's episode is called Build a System for Your Success. So build a system for your success. Now, everyone has different definition of success. Your success might be to have, $2 million. Your success might be to run a multi-billion-dollar business. Your success might be on the Forbes 400. Your success might be just to have 3 kids and be comfortable. Your success might be to reach for the NFL or the NBA. That's your success. That's your definition of success. Okay, that's your goal. Great. But now, what system are you setting up into your life to reach that goal? That's the question you should be asking yourself. What system can I develop? What system can I build? What system can I learn from? What system can I model? What system can I create for myself to reach that goal? Now, systems are very hard. I'm dealing with myself creating systems for my business. It's very hard to create systems because it's boring. It's that simple. It's very boring to create systems. it's tedious. It's tedious because what you're doing in theory, what you're doing is creating a template. What you're creating is a template. So let's say your goal is to lose 30 pounds, whatever, like, or 50 pounds, whatever it is. That's your goal. Now the system is going to include this: having a gym membership. That's part of the system, because if you don't have a gym or you don't have access to weights or a workout area, your goal is not going to be accomplished. It's that simple. So your first step is, I need to have a system of where I'm going to be working out, or where, or what program I'm going to be following, what equipment I'm going to be using. That's going to be all in your system. So if your system is to lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever it is, your system is going to be, where am I working out? How often am I working out? Am I working out with a partner or a trainer? Am I setting up a certain diet plan? Am I meeting with a nutritionist? That's going to be part of your system. Understand that your system creates that goal or guides you towards that goal. So if your goal is to lose 30 pounds, 50 pounds, you need to set up a system of where you're working out, how often you're working out, which person you're working out with, what clothes you're going to have set to go work out. What's your route you're going to get there? That's all part of your system. If your system is broken, or it's not going to work, or you figure out it's not going to work for you, you have no chance of losing that weight. So if your system is lose weight, your system should look like this: I'm going to work out at the LA Fitness in Burlington 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for 3 hours every week. That's going to be your system. That's what the system you're going to create for yourself to reach that goal. Now, this works for anything. Now, if let's say you want to start a business, or you want to franchise, let's talk about franchising. If you buy a franchise, what you're doing is really buying a system. You're buying a system that somebody else already created, and you just take that system and implement it into your area or your location, and you follow the same system. So if you want to buy a Chipotle, you're gonna have to put up the money. I think $1 million to start a Chipotle or McDonald's, and they provide you with a system. They tell you, hey, this is how we want the colors. This is what we want the layout for the building. This is what you're gonna serve. These are the hours you're gonna open. These are the people you're gonna hire. This is what we charge for the drinks and the Cokes, and this is how often you need to clean the store. That's a system. That's a system that you're buying. So understand. So for yourself, if you want to be successful in anything, for myself, I want to be in real estate. I had to create a system for real estate. For your business, you need to create a system for your business. If you want to, buy and flip homes and fix homes, you need to have a system for that. You cannot aimlessly go try to do and flip houses. You need to have a system. So think of systems as a direction, as a direction or a template or something you can follow consistently. So if I have a template on how my business works, I should be able to take that template, give it to somebody else, and they can follow the same exact system and get the same exact results. Think of it like that. If let's say your goal is to write a book, or a novel, or a personal development book, whatever the book is, what is your system to get that goal done? It could be you need to write a half hour every single day, or you need to write 1,000 words every single day. That could be a system that you implement to make sure you get that amount of material enough to write a book. It's that simple. It's ways of putting almost your daily routine or your daily things that you need to get done in a template, whether it's online, or whether it's on your phone, or whether it's on paper. All it is a guideline, a template for your success. If you don't have that system, you have no chance for success. If you want a business that, let's say, you want the revenue to be around $1 million a year, or whatever the amount is, what's your system that is going to get you there? If you just say, I'm going to sell, trinkets, I'm going to sell cameras, I'm going to sell DVDs, whatever it is, what's your system on getting clientele? You can create the DVD, but if you don't have a system for creating clients and leads, you have no chance reaching that $1 million revenue for your business. For my business, I knew that I wanted to sell products. I knew I wanted to sell DVDs and sell courses and sell books and T-shirts and things for my business. And what I knew was I need to create a system for that. So what's the first thing I did? I first researched and said, okay, how do other people move products? How does Amazon move products? How does other influential people move products? Okay, first of all, they usually have a social media following. So what do I have to do? I have to create a following. I have to get on Facebook. I have to get on Instagram. I have to get on YouTube. I have to get on Twitter. I have to get on everything, all the platforms, and start giving out content. Start getting my name known. Start getting my face known. And that's how you build clientele. So now that clientele, I have the clientele underneath me, and I can start selling the products that I have. It's that simple. I created a system of every Thursday I show up and I do a show. Invest in your future every Thursday consistently, unless I'm in a different state or different doing business, something that's really urgent. I really try to set up that time every Thursday midday to be able to bring that show in, to be able to create the leads, to be able to give content, and that way in the end I build trust. And once my customers and my audience has trust in me, then you can start selling products. Then you can start moving people to come to your seminars and workshops. You have to understand that there's a system behind this. There's a system behind everything. If you don't believe you have a system, you do have a system. You just don't know it. If you don't know how to create a system, let me show you how to create a system. The first thing, like I said, is you have to understand what the goal is, what the end result you want it to be, and then you work backwards. So if I want to sell products, I have to build the audience first to be able to sell the products. If I want to lose weight, I have to get the situation where I am able to lose weight, or a system that gets me to lose weight, whether it's work out 3 times a week, work out with a trainer, play a sport, whatever it is. That's the system that you set up for yourself. Now, if I'm going to build a system from scratch, it's going to be much harder than buying a system, but it's going to be a lot more rewarding if I build my own system. It's going to be that much more rewarding. If for people who are stuck and don't understand how can I build a system from scratch, well, first of all, it's not going to be easy. Like I said, it's tedious. It's boring. It's boring to write a system. It's boring to create a system for yourself. But if you want success, you have to have a system. You have to have a lead generation system. You have to have some kind of audience if you want to sell products. How do you get that audience? You build a system to get that audience. If I want to build a house and I want to scale and build multiple houses, I don't just haphazardly put a foundation down and haphazardly put windows in. No, there's a system, there's a process. I get the blueprint, I get the architect to draw the blueprints. Then we get to measure. Then we actually get that the contractors come out there. It's all systemized, because I cannot put on the roof without the foundation. That means the system is broken. There's no way that roof can hold without that foundation. So your foundation comes down to what kind of system am I building consistently. If your goal, like I said, starts with your goal, and then you start working backwards. And what you're working on is, what system do I need to create to get that goal? What's the system that I need to create to get that goal? If you're building an online course or online website that sells products, you need to get a system to build that website. You need to get a contractor. You need to learn your HTML. You need to learn something that's going to get you to that goal of selling products online. It's just not going to happen miraculously. So understand, the systems are your key to success in anything. If you're, let's say, you're trying to bake something or bake a cake, the directions, those are systems. You follow these systems, you're gonna get the same results every single time. You miss an egg here, you miss the baking soda, whatever, you're not gonna have the same results. But if you have that system down and you have it written and you have it memorized or whatever in your brain, now you can always monetize that system by selling it to somebody or creating it and making money off that product. But you have to have that system. If I say I want the same cake every single time and you don't have the recipe, that means you do not have the system. You don't have the procedure to create that cake. It's that simple. If your job is to create the same cake every single time, you better have those directions down, packed in your mind or wherever, just consistent, and be consistent every single time. That's what systems help you with, is being consistent. I'm always looking for properties to buy. I used to haphazardly look at properties randomly. I used to look at, retail shops. I used to look at, commercial. I used to look at single family, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 20 units, 100 units. And I didn't have a system on how to look at properties. I didn't. I was just trying to be an entrepreneur and say, I could do it by myself. until I realized I need to create a system to look on these properties because I cannot look at every property. So I get properties from everywhere, from Florida, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Texas, wherever, and I have them filtered. So the system I created where I'm only looking at certain type of properties right now, 50 plus units. So that's what's all I get right now. I can't look at everything else. I have to look at 50 plus units every single time. So if a 20 unit comes in, automatically gets canceled, automatically gets moved to trash because my system does not allow that to come into my system right now. Now, if I was back in the day looking at 20 units, yes, those are ones I look at. But right now, if I'm looking at 50 plus units, I cannot waste my time looking at 20 units. I don't care how nice it is. The system says I need to look at 50 plus units. Keep your system regulated. Don't adjust it unless it's only improving it. Um, if you realize that your system's not working for you, you need to go back again and calibrate it and fix it, see what you can do. But every time your system should be effective. Like I said, a system I should be able to write it down or notarize it or whatever, and have it set that I can give it to somebody else and they can do the exact same thing, get the same exact results. That's when you know you have a great system. If you don't have that, you realize that you give somebody directions, you give somebody the directions to like bake that cake and the cake comes out totally bad. That means your system is bad or your directions are bad. You go back and recalibrate. If I realize that I'm getting only single unit buildings coming into my leads, I need to fix my system to make sure only 50 unit plus unit deals are coming into my system, into my workflow. If I realize that my system is broken, it comes back down to that tedious work of going back and recalibrating and saying, okay, what's wrong here? What can I fix here? Why is it I'm only getting this kind of results? Why am I not reaching my goal? Well, you need to go back to the system that you created, or the system that you bought, or the system that you modeled, and see where your mistakes are. Now, I always preach goals. Always have a goal, have whatever it is, even if it's a small goal. I always preach big goals, but if you have a small goal, get that goal and work on a system to get that goal. Work on that system. If your goal is, like I said, is to reach the NBA, that's a big goal. Well, what's the system that's going to get you there? You're not just going to wake up and be in the NBA. Your system's going to be waking up in the morning, probably doing some conditioning, afternoon, probably doing some skill work, at night, doing some kind of 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4 play, going to college, at least doing 1 year somewhere at a high major school. That's going to be part of your system. And then obviously dominating that area and being able to get drafted or working out for training camps. That's going to be your system to get there. But if you just have a goal, I'm going to reach the NBA, and you have no system behind it, you have no chance. You have no chance at all. If your goal is to, build the next best tequila in the world, and you don't know how the best tequila in the world are made, or where it's made, or how it's made, or how it's marketed, or how it's, bottled, or where they get their bottles from, you have no chance. You have no chance. You have to understand systems create your success. So build a system for your success. All right, guys, until next time, next Thursday, I'll see you guys. We're here every Thursday. Please reach out to us, comment, like, subscribe, send it to friends, family. We always appreciate guys who share it. Guys, and if you have questions, always comment and let us know. You reach out to us, info@kirundagroup.com. That's info@kirundagroup.com. Quick shout out to Jose. Thank you, man. I see you. But also, guys, if you have any other questions, or if you have guests that you want us to bring on the show, let us know. We're always willing to bring on people here who have been successful, and we can learn from them also. Guys, until next time, I'll see you at the top.